Oh man, I've been so sick the last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why we didn't do the podcast
Yeah.
last week. I was crook. It was just, it was horrible.
Yeah.
What'd
What'd
you
you do?
do? I don't want to talk about it.
What, like you got cursed?
No,
What, you bloody made a bad potion?
no, it's even worse.
What'd you do?
I was perusing the Forbidden Forest as we do, walking around at night, and out of nowhere, some old lady came out from behind a tree.
Yeah.
And she offered me an apple, and I didn't think much of it at the time. She was very charismatic and very persuasive.
What'd she look like?
Well, there's something about her hunchback,
Oh,
her
Jackson.
hooked nose, and she had a giant wart that had hair growing out of it, and it was just the way she presented the apple was very. She pulled it out of her cloak and she kind of brought it up and around.
What'd she sound like?
You're like, hey, would you like this apple?
Mate,
like
it's
that.
so obvious that the apple was poison.
Well, it looked fine at the time.
What color was it?
It was, well, at first it was red, but then it kind of went into this like purplish hue. And then when I bit into it, she started laughing. She's like, too late now. Like that. And then I kind of started to feel a bit queasy, but I didn't.
So that's
put
why I
two and
haven't
two
seen you
together.
in a week.
Yeah, no, I've been fighting off a deadly illness. Yeah. I haven't seen her since. I don't know where she's been.
She's pro-
Like, you must beat my apple.
Nosferatu or something.
Yeah, no. So that's where I've been. So sorry about that.
Well, you seem to always get scammed. You know, you're a bloody scam artist.
Man. I'm an easy victim.
You know.
Anyway, welcome back to the
Welcome
Wizard's
back to
Tale.
the Wizard's Tale.
Oh.
Bloody hell. Oh, that's getting cut.
The Wizard's Tower!
Speaking of being sick,
Yeah.
we have both been miserably sick.
Yeah, how did I get sick?
Well,
Yeah, let's talk about that. How did I get
Well,
sick?
let's back up a little bit. How did I get sick?
What does that have to do with...
Because your dog was sick.
My dog wasn't sick.
Yeah, he was throwing up and stuff.
Oh,
carrying
yeah,
on.
okay.
And that was a
Oh.
week before I got
You're
sick.
thinking that you got a dog's
Yep.
illness.
Yep. I got that dog in me. The dog in me got that dog illness.
Frank does sneeze a lot. He is just like one big bacteria.
know.
Like
and he
is
runs up
one
to you
big
and sneezes
parasite.
on you.
Yeah.
I think I've spoken about this before. I'll be sitting in my room, minding my own business, like on my bed on TikTok. And he'll jump on my bed, like, oh, there's Frank, and then just sneeze in your face and then run off.
It's not even a sneeze. He like actively like
Yeah,
blows
leans
out his
in.
nose.
Yeah.
He just goes
Yeah, it's
like
disgusting.
that. It's not even like a chew. He
Yeah.
just does the man. It's a lot more echoey in here now that we don't have any fucking
Yeah, I just
furniture in
realised
here.
that
My
too.
God,
Yeah.
the reverb's
Do you reckon it's
crazy.
going to sound bad?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
We sold a couch in here and now there's no... there's a really big reverb. Anyway, just mid fucking... Oh, shit.
I can't believe this bloody one couch put so much dampening on this
Yeah,
room. This room's
yeah.
fucking massive now that I think about it.
Yeah, it is.
We record in the living room and
Yeah, living room of the
it's
tower.
quite big.
Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, it's actually... I've just noticed that
Sorry,
as
what
well.
were we talking about? That really distracted me. I
Frank-
can't believe how much reverb there is. Oh yeah,
Frank got me
you think
sick.
Frank got you
Yeah,
sick.
and then I got you sick, apparently. I don't think I did.
Absolutely.
My
and,
sickness... Well, maybe I'm just built different, but...
and not once did Mitch apologize.
Why should I apologize? Get a better immune system.
He's going around the kitchen.
That's a fucking lie.
Oh, shake my hand, Jackson. Oh, we should do a spit
Should we
pact.
kiss?
Yeah.
I know we never kiss, but should we today?
Not
Just want to try a kiss?
not one apology. Just all he said
Oh,
was
wow.
toughen up,
Well, honestly though,
and it fucked me up.
you got fucked for it. I was fine. I had like one peak day of sickness, had like a day off work, a couple of days off work for it.
Yeah.
And you were like miserable for
I was
like
bedridden.
a week. Yeah.
I was actually bedridden, like
Yeah.
the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Yeah.
parents. Like I was the grandparents. Like I was sitting in bed. I was like, speaking in tongues.
and
like
not even a golden ticket would get you out of bed.
yeah, like Ned Flanders kids. I was speaking in tongues. Like it. I think it was like the flu or COVID or something like that. But it completely
Ruined you.
devastated me, and it's like one of the busiest weeks of my
which
life.
was really funny too.
And I was like, I can't get sick. I can't afford to get sick, and then I got sick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I guess I could afford it because I'm still here. So
Yeah, you made it through it. Yeah, so we've been sick. So apologies that there was no podcast last week, but
mate, it was horrific. And then
that's why.
And then I had to record a video as well, a YouTube video, because like a sponsor was like, "Oh yeah, we got to get it out this week."
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck!" And so I was sitting there, just like before the camera turns on, like, do this.
What's going on,
Yeah, and I
guys?
was like, "What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Time to play some
Got that
games."
YouTube voice.
Yeah, and then as soon as the camera was done, I was like, "Oh!" There was so much that I had to cut out of that video of me being like, "Well, that's actually cool." Is this even worth doing the joke? Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And then I recorded for like 3 or 4 hours straight.
I wonder if people are going to notice that in the video.
I don't think so. I
reckon?
fucking-
You nailed it?
yeah.
Oh, sweet. Keep an eye out. See if,
Actually,
I
there
want
was
everyone in
this
the
one-
comments being like, dude, you sound sick as fuck.
There was this, even the voiceover sounds sick, but there was this one part, because I've been playing it for like 3 or 4 hours at this point,
Yeah.
where I like full on disassociated. And then I like snapped it back in, and I left it in the video. I'm like skipping through this dialogue in this game, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is boring as fuck. And then finally, after like 5 minutes of doing that, the one thing came up that was
Pretty good.
interesting, and I was like this. I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. Like back into the YouTube, but like, I can't believe that happened.
Slow push in, ear
Yeah.
ringing. Just so you zone the fuck out. Oh shit, that was sick.
Yeah, dude, I'm full on. I was crook as. And then I had to do a collab with Void Dark
that was
as
cool
well.
as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that was
Minecraft
sick.
collab. That was really funny. Yeah. What was the premise? You were stuck in the world. Like, the players have gone for a while.
Yep.
And then in the Minecraft world, it's been like 2 days, but outside, it's been gone for like 3
For
years. Yeah. It's
like,
really funny.
like Interstellar.
Interstellar when he gets back.
And
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
time does work differently in the Nether too.
Yeah,
Or distance
yeah.
works different anyway.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if time does. That's kind of interesting.
yeah, so I guess it kind of makes sense
Yeah.
lore-wise. But people lost their fucking goddamn minds.
Really?
People, yeah.
They
people
loved
were
it?
Like,
That's
This is
cool.
great. Like the fucking, I never thought like I would get the niche Minecraft like,
Yeah,
collab
yeah,
of
yeah.
the century or whatever. Like
That's
people
sick.
really liked it, which
That's
is great.
sick.
It's a I wish you could like, I don't know. I wish we collab posted on it so people from my audience could see it as
see it
well.
as well, yeah.
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 It was really good. It was a lot of fun. They're super nice dudes as well. So.
You might have to make a cameo in season 2 of the Minecraft series.
Well, if that ever happens,
Yeah.
maybe.
That'd be sick.
I'll get him to do all the CGI because he's so much better at
Yeah,
it. than
let's
me.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his cameo.
I'll be like, yeah, bro, if you could just edit all of it, that'd
I'll give
actually
you
be
a
great."
cameo.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
No, he's a cool dude though.
Yeah,
So,
super nice dude.
That's
Like
sick.
they're every fucking British
Yeah.
creator is nice.
That's good.
Every Australian creator is actually most of them are nice.
Most of them are
but
good.
I've had hit
Hit and miss.
and miss. It's hit and miss. I feel like every British creator I've spoken to though has always been really
Cool.
nice.
It's nice
Yeah.
that he did he reach out to you?
Yeah, he did
That's cool.
actually. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Well, I think we followed each other.
Yeah.
And because he's been posting a lot of
Yeah,
Minecraft
yeah.
stuff, and he's been doing really well.
Yeah,
and then I ended up
cool.
following him, and then we just
Yeah.
started chatting.
Yeah,
Just
nice.
started chatting in the DMs.
I like
and then made
I
a
like
video.
that video where he's just like, look what I made. Just all these like fucking like an Eiffel Tower and shit just come
Yeah,
up. Just
yeah.
that one mate. So good. Yeah, he's good. He's got some cool stuff. And like, what's he all on Blender and stuff? He just does it all on that.
Blender and After Effects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. It's good. Yeah,
Very
it's good.
talented.
But yeah, so you got sick, I got sick, Emma got sick.
Yep.
Frank was sick the week before, but he was like throwing up, and they, you know what the vet said? They paid $100 for them to be like, well, maybe just feed him later.
Just feed him later.
Yeah. I was like, when you feed him? I was like, oh, after his walk about like 5 p.m. They're like, oh, feed him at like 8 p.m. I was like, I
What the
can't
hell?
do
He's
that.
going to lose his mind.
Yeah, I was like, you don't know this guy. You don't know this guy.
He knows. Walk, food.
It's scary.
He loses his mind.
He hurts me.
It might be too.
He hurts me if I don't give
Where's
him
my
what he
food?
wants.
I'll jump against
He
the
does.
wall.
He pushes you. He actually does. He pushes you. He gets an attitude. I'm like, what's your fucking problem? And he goes, he pushes you. Yeah, he's like, oh, fucking feed
Yeah.
me, bitch.
And then after you feed him, I might have dinner. And it's like he's never been fed before in
Yeah,
his
he's like,
life.
"Oh,
He's
please,
what the
oh,
hell? He's a beggar.
Please have some more. He's like,
He's a Victorian like beggar. Please. Oh, please.
some Oliver Twist
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Just
I'll-
like,
I'll clean your
starts
chimneys.
shaking. Oh, please.
You're putting
Yeah.
this on. This is on now. Oh, come on. A little eye patch. Where'd you get that from?
Yeah. Oh my God. He's got one leg.
A little hat with like a patch.
He
in
starts
it, you know?
limping. He's limping for some reason. Why are you
What the
limping?
hell? Got a little. He's made a little stick thing that he can walk around. You know that robot from Futurama with the with the fucking his arms a stick that he walks around.
That would be Frank.
That is Frank. That's how he would survive in the wild. He'd just be a beggar.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've always said this. Frank, my pug, for those that don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's not our mate.
He's like
not just a mate.
He just lives with us.
Yeah, we just talk
We'll
shit
just
about
make
him.
fun of him. When I feed him,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just like a mate that we just have locked away.
Him.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, our Gollum.
Yeah. He definitely would be like a scavenger. Like I think of him as like maybe like a wild pig.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
they
can
just
see
kind
that.
of snuffle around. They live in the bushes. And when you try and catch them, they go, "Wee,
Yeah,
wee,"
yeah.
and then just run off. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he grew tusks if we
Yeah,
left him in the wild
100%. His bottom teeth
Yeah.
are already nearly there.
Because you know that's what happens to pigs. Like if you every pig it happens. If you let them go into the wild, they literally transform into a wild boar. Yeah,
Interesting.
like a wild pig will grow like tusks and they'll get all fucked
All
up.
pigs
and
are
very-
boars.
I don't know if I don't know if that's how it works, but I know if you let a domesticated pig out, that's what it
Slowly
turns into.
a boar. So it must be.
Fucking
But what if
weird.
you domesticated a boar? Do they turn
You're
into
asking the
pigs?
wrong guy. I don't know. You pull their teeth out or something.
yeah, they just grow away.
Maybe that's a old wives' tale. Maybe I just made that up. I do that a
Probably.
lot.
Oh, well.
Apparently.
Yeah, well, you're always wrong, so
That's not right.
that's not right. Next, that's wrong.
No, you're actually wrong.
Just like me, that's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Uncommon comedy.
So some fucking weird shit happened to the tower this week. Some crazy shit.
Weird shit. It's always weird stuff.
Where we're living's getting scary.
It never used to be like
Yeah.
this, but about 5-6 months ago, things started to get real weird.
Real weird. Nah, a little bit early. I reckon
Yeah,
as soon as
someone-
my
yeah.
number plates got stolen,
That's when it
It's
really
just been
ramped
getting
up.
weird.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, there were people that got stabbed on New Year's. Two people got stabbed on New Year's 2 years ago.
True.
And then there was the guy that got stabbed in his bed by two people that broke into his house and he got stabbed in his bed.
Yep.
Somehow.
That's pretty fucked up.
That happened like a year ago.
It's about as bad as you can get, I think.
Yeah, but that was a few streets away.
Yeah,
So that was
that's
fine.
alright, yeah.
We've been isolated.
Yep.
And then it's been the last, like 5-6 months. Things have been getting scary.
Yeah. I'll paint the picture and then I'll handball it over to you to tell
Okay,
the story.
go on, please.
Okay.
Pray tell.
So out the front of our tower, there was a yellow car broken down.
Why did you
piece
say
of shit.
car as if
'Cause I
you were
was-
like, how do I describe
How do I
this?
describe this thing?
Four
How would the
wheels,
audience understand?
engine,
I don't know. This
some sort of a
this podcast
some sort of a mobile.
goes out to a lot of mythical creatures.
some sort of
I'm
a
not
vehicle
sure.
for travel.
Kind of like a broom, but it's got wheels and it's like sheltered in, like a moving house. So anyway, there's a yellow car and its license plates were gone. It's been parked out like not on our side of the street, on the opposite side of the street for a while. And they have one of those like police stickers on it that like take it away. Like,
Yeah, they're
we
like,
want
the
it
police
gone.
know that this car is abandoned.
Yeah.
We're going to take it away at some point.
Yeah. They haven't taken it away. It's just been sitting there for ages. Probably
Yeah.
like a good, it would be like nearly 2 months.
Yeah, probably.
And then my license plates got stolen. And then I got some new ones. That was a whole saga.
Yeah.
And this car's been still there. So it's been there for a really long time.
Yeah.
And then the other night, this happened. This is a handball to you now.
What happened?
No,
What happened?
you're going to tell the story
okay,
now.
okay.
Okay, this is your turn.
Well, first of all,
Oh.
a few
Let me
weeks
paint the
back
picture.
from that. Let me paint the picture. Okay. so
me
there's
keep
this
painting the
yellow, would you say
Look,
car?
the picture's been painted.
if you will? Okay.
The picture's been painted.
Okay, so first of all, a few weeks before this event that you know about,
Okay. Paint a
an
prequel picture.
An old man. I'm driving back from the park,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I see this guy with his like boot open of his car, had clothes hanging out. It was really weird.
Oh,
but
yes.
he got out of his car and he's fucking sussing out this yellow car that this motor vehicle, if
Yeah.
you will, a broom with like a moving house.
Yeah.
He sees me driving and he starts trying to wave me down. This guy looks like a man that is on some sort of illicit substance, but he's like 60. So, or maybe he's like 25 and that's just what happens. I'm not sure. But he starts waving me down. He's like, mate. And I was like, oh, fuck this. And I pull into my driveway. I'm like, I'm not acknowledging that guy.
Hand on my wand.
Yeah. And I start pulling
Just
up,
ready to go.
pulling up the driveway and he chases me down the driveway.
Ooh.
Stop, pull over. And I was like, oh, fuck.
shit.
And I like stop and I wind Frank's in the back and I wind the window down about a centimeter.
Just enough so he can,
I was like, hello, can I help you? And he goes, is that yellow car yours? And I was like, no. And he's like,
this is my car. The one I'm in right now?
Yeah, you know the
This
car
one
I'm
is,
driving? Yeah. You also see how that's on the opposite side of the road?
And
yeah.
this car's white. Is
Yeah.
that yellow car yours? No.
He's like-
mine's white.
He's like, oh, do you know who owns it? And I was like, no idea, man. And he's like, Okay. And then I like, he walks off and I pull in and then I see him start fucking jimmying the neighbors like doors and like looking in their like side doors and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. Looks like he was trying to break in. And then he just couldn't, he just got frustrated and then he got in his car and drove off. I was like, that was so weird.
Yeah, that was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before this next incident. Yeah.
We get a knock on the door a few weeks later. Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is knocking on our door?
No one
At
comes
like,
to the tower.
what, 2 p.m.?
How the fuck did this bloke get past the trolls?
How did he
What's going
answer
on
those
here?
questions? I don't even understand. And so
He can barely stand.
I open the front door, keep the screen door closed because this guy's weird as fuck. And it's this man who's, again, definitely, he's a bit younger, this bloke, probably like 30s. He's definitely on something. And he's like, is that yellow car across the street yours? And I was like, no, it's not. What's with people in these fucking yellow cars?
Yeah, I know.
Like, no, it's not mine. And he's like, oh, okay. I might just take it. And I was like, what? It's genuinely what he says.
He just said that.
Yeah,
I
he's
might
like,
just commit a crime.
I might just take it then if it's not yours. He's like, do you know who's it? Is it anyone else's? I was like, I don't know, man. It's just been there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'll just take it. Like if it's nobody's, I'll just take it. I just thought I'd ask you in case you had the keys and like maybe I could just have it.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, no, I don't know whose it is. So he's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'll just take it then. I was like,
Those number plates.
okay, what the, okay.
And by the way, those number plates on that car at the front of your plate, can I
yeah.
have them?
Are they on a car?
Oh, yeah, but
No.
a car.
Oh wait, which car?
The moving house one. the blue one.
Which car? Oh, the blue one.
Oh, yeah, you can have them. Yeah,
They're
those ones.
fine.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fine.
right.
They're not mine.
He doesn't care. He likes going to Vic Roads and sorting out number plates.
Yeah. So yeah, and this guy, and I'm like, that was fucking weird. And then he goes to like the neighbors again and starts knocking on their door, and he's obviously gonna try and ask them the same thing. And then he starts going around the side, Jimmy in the fucking
The door,
the
yeah,
bar,
the
and the
car-
windows,
yeah,
and trying to get in
yeah.
the back and all that
Of their
And then-
house,
of their
yeah,
house.
yeah.
And then we're like, that's so weird. Should we call someone? And then he ends up going to. He also, when we opened the door, Emma was like behind me, looks at Emma and looks her up and down, and
my
then starts
God.
talking to us. And I was like, that's already
Yeah.
creepy as fuck. Like that makes me
Red flag.
uncomfortable knowing that we live here.
Yeah.
And then we're like watching him outside. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? We start hearing like yelling and screaming, and he's yelling at his mate who's in a car
Yeah.
as well.
Who was not parked. He was driving up and down our street.
That's right. Yeah.
He'd like drive down, talk to the bloke, and then drive around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy starts trying to like look in the windows, and then he just starts
this
trying
yellow
to
car.
break into the car in the like 2 p.m.
Yeah. Middle of the day. Like,
Yeah. And then we're like, okay, this is fucking weird. And then we hear the car alarm go off, and he starts freaking out and
Yeah,
screaming.
yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck. And then he's going up to his mate. He's like, I don't know. And the guy's like, just fucking get in that car. And he's like, I don't know. And then they freak out, and they get in the car, and they drive off, do a lap.
Yeah, in the red car. So the yellow
Yeah.
car alarm still's going off. They get in the red car and fuck off around the corner.
Yeah, and then the alarm stops, and then they come back around the corner, they get out again, and then they start trying to break into it again. It's like Dumb and Dumber, dude.
It was so
Yeah.
funny.
And they're like fucking jimmying around, and then the alarm goes off again. They're like, oh fuck,
shit. Get in the car quick.
And by this
Cheese it.
point, we've called the police.
Yeah.
So so have the neighbors.
Yeah.
And then the police end up coming like half an hour later because they're gone.
Yeah. They broke the back window of the yellow car as well
Yeah.
to try and get in.
And they couldn't steal it.
And they couldn't
Kind
steal
of pathetic,
it. Yeah.
honestly.
So funny.
And it was no one's car. They could have just taken it.
Yeah. I had the
But
keys.
the police end up coming, and they start talking to me, and I have to give like a little statement thing. And
Police report.
yeah. And they were like joking with me.
Yeah,
and then I
yeah.
make a joke back, and they wouldn't laugh.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, that's fucking rude.
Yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, like, do you have a photo of him? I was like, oh yeah. I like show them the photo. And they're like, oh geez, he's a big boy. And I was like, yeah, I was worried about him breaking into our house, but I guess I wouldn't really have to worry too much. I definitely know he was around.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
'cause,
Yeah, I
we
could
got
see
wooden
him.
fucking
Yeah,
floorboards
yeah,
and everything. Like I definitely
I'd probably
know.
hear him before I saw him.
Yeah. And they were just like,
That's not funny.
not funny.
Not funny.
And I was like, okay, well,
This is a police report. Man.
yeah, fair enough. All right. You were laughing at it. They literally said it and then they laughed.
Yeah. And then you made like a joke about our like suburbs name and like made it like a joke about that. And
Yeah.
he's just like, That's not funny, man.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
What do you mean? What's
I was
going on
like,
here?
come on, man. Like, you just made these jokes.
Yeah.
And then I do the same. They're like, no.
No, come on,
No,
man,
you
that's
actually,
not right.
come on, that's not on, mate.
Come on, we're very serious.
That's
Anyway,
not
he's a bit chubby, isn't he?
Yeah.
Start
I was
laughing
like,
at each
what,
other.
dude? I didn't even say anything that bad. I was talking about him breaking into my
Yeah,
house, and I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know. He's not the sneakiest looking
Yeah.
bloke. Sorry. He's not a fucking rogue, okay? He's obviously a warrior class or a bard or some shit.
He's a
like,
tank for
come
sure.
on, dude. Yeah. And he's like, and they're like, oh, come on,
Come on, man, that's
Go
not
away. Anyone can
funny.
be a rogue.
That's not- they just turn off their body cams and like, oh, this guy's
Oh,
body
mate,
cams
fuck.
turn
Yeah,
back
and the
on.
body cams were on the whole time, flashing at me, and I was like, "Oh, this fucking joke that no one laughed at is on body cam now.
That's so
that
good.
sucks." Yeah, and then they just end up leaving. Oh, one of them sits there and starts talking to me for the next 10 minutes about
Yeah.
his dog and all that.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, so you want me to sit there and listen to you make
Yeah,
jokes?
yeah.
And you like didn't laugh at my jokes?
because Frank not going to be much of a guard dog or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like, I got a bloody
a gun.
gun. I got a gun dog. It's got a gun for a face. Yeah, you try and break in and shoot you.
shoot ya.
Yeah.
What a dog with a gun
Yeah.
on its head.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
Shot dog.
Yeah, K9. K911.
Shoots K9 millimeters. K9 millimeter teeth.
Shoots smaller dogs.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that sucks. And then, anyway.
Yeah.
And then, and that'll happen. And then, then the next day the car was gone.
Yeah.
The next morning we
Yeah,
woke up and it was
yeah.
gone. So I
So
don't know if
I-
they came back or
So
what.
I woke up for work at about 7. I went out and then the car was still there. And I was like, oh, okay. So they didn't come back and steal it. And then I come home for lunch at like 11 or whatever it was, 12. And the car was gone. And then Em was like, yeah, they must have come and stole it. She was like, oh, she had this whole like theory about it. And I thought it was really funny. I'm like, no, it's still there in the morning. She's like, oh, okay.
Damn, yeah. Okay, so
It's like, oh, they must have come at night.
Towed
and-
it or something.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, I reckon they come at night and they did this, this, and this. And I was like,
Well,
no,
then-
it's still there. But
And this story continues to unfold because I know what those people looked like.
Yes.
And I know what car it was.
Yep.
And we're walking, Emma and I are walking Frank the
Yep.
other day, and we walk past this car park, and she's like, oh my God, I think that person's fucking dead in there. In that car. And I was like, what are you talking about? And we would sort of like make a wide berth around it because we're like, that's weird. And the doors were open on the car, and there was like a dude's leg hanging out and stuff. And we walk around and we see it's those same two people, Dumb and Dumber, and they've obviously just bought a bunch of drugs and they just just conked out in this car with the doors open. Same dudes, just in the car park, like just on something.
Jesus.
And so I don't know. I mean,
Maybe they
obviously,
did get the car and they sold it or something.
I don't know.
They bought a heap
I
of
don't know.
drugs.
Or they
and
just-
fucking
Yeah,
joints.
there's been a bunch of break-ins around here recently.
Yeah,
so who
heaps,
knows?
yeah.
But yeah, and so the same guys are still lurking around, just farting around, just passed out in a car park.
Yeah, wow.
So crazy, and it still continues to unfold. I don't know what happened. I feel like we would know if they actually were.
Yeah.
Something did happen, but I think they would have just woken up and just driven off
Yeah, maybe.
and gone to steal the next
Yeah.
car.
The people across the road have cameras as well, so hopefully they had to give that to the police as well. So
The police won't do anything.
I know
The
they didn't
police
do anything
never
about it.
do
Well,
anything.
I was surprised they rang me again for find out if I could get any footage for them. So I think they are aware that this area that we're living in, which is so like fine, except for you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's I don't know. It's not a bad looking area.
No, yeah,
I
the
guess maybe
craziest
just
thing.
maybe just Melbourne everywhere. It's pretty rough at the moment.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, that's why, it's a good thing
Okay.
we're moving.
Yeah.
So-
I don't think we've announced that. Have you announced that?
I said it on stream
Oh, did
once,
you?
but yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are moving.
Yeah.
That's why the couch is sold and that's why it's reverby as
Yeah,
well in
true.
here
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment. So
Yeah.
getting sorted for that has been stressful.
Yeah. So next pod I think will still be here, but then the one after that,
Maybe not. Yeah.
maybe not. Will probably be at your new place.
Who knows? Who knows?
What
I
was
don't
the
even
address
know.
again? Did you
Oh,
want to? You didn't want to announce that?
Bloody.
Just beep all of it. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's all
we're
happening.
moving, which would be cool. We're actually not going to be living together anymore, which is even more crazy. We've been living together since
It's like 2 years. Oh,
Longer.
yeah. We've been here for 2 years, but then you lived with me in Brisbane.
Yeah.
and,
we've been living together for like
3
fucking
years, 4 years.
4 years, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking Jesus Christ, worst 4 years of my life.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Oh God, I've never done more dishes in my whole life.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, so yeah, wow, it's gonna be the end of an
Yeah.
era a little bit. I feel
Yeah.
like the podcast will just do so much better.
Yeah, because
We'll have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
We talk all the time.
I know.
I don't stop talking to you. It's annoying.
There's some bits where I'm like, oh, I wish we just save that for the podcast. But
Mate, I got a crazy story. Should I say for the podcast?
nah, I wanna
just tell
know.
me. Go on, tell me now.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, right
it's tough. Right. And then I hear it and I'm like, oh, I'll pretend on the podcast I haven't heard it before. And then
Yeah,
I'm like,
fuck,
"Nah,
that
it
was a good
sucks."
story for the pod. Shit. Yeah, so that'll be good at least.
Yeah. So that'll be, we'll probably, we'll still do it every Tuesday. Nothing's going to change. We're still
Yeah, I
going to
think
post.
we'll live pretty close anyway.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
End of an era. Maybe some more
Bit of
uncommon
podcast
commoners.
therapy going on here.
Jesus. I need to lie
Yeah.
down. Wish we still had that couch so I could lie down on it.
I killed someone. While we're on the
It was
topic.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I'm an uncommon commoner.
Beast Battle!
Bringing back a fan favorite.
Sorry.
Bloody beast. Is that the?
Is that the Beast
I
Battles?
think this one is.
What's this say? Do you have a wizard apprentice?
That's not that.
What the
This
hell?
is Beast
What does that even
Battles.
mean?
I don't know. Don't read them. Save that for next
Sorry.
week.
Sorry. Why is there a
Beast.
leaf in here?
Don't worry about that.
There's 2 leaves in here.
That's a bit of mise en scene.
Oh, okay. Well, Frank must have dragged that. How the fuck? How did 2
Can
full
I introduce
leaves,
Beast
Sorry,
Battles?
but how did 2 full leaves get in the?
Mate, I'm growing a tree. Oh, maybe a spider brought it in. It's got webs in it. Is there a spider inside that leaf?
Well,
Don't fucking point it at me.
I don't know.
Point that thing like it's a
Maybe
gun.
there were. I mean, that's a thing. A leaf spider, and
They
they
bring
wrap them up.
leaves.
They wrap them up, and they live in the leaf.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's an Australian thing. Anyway,
We
sorry.
should really fill these potions up with something.
They are full. They're invisibility potions. God.
I forgot about that.
If
That was
you
a-
spill that thing, it's going to take forever to clean up. So just watch where you bloody.
no.
Don't take the cork off.
If you spilled invisibility potion on the floor, would the floor like become see-through? No.
know.
Would it? I don't know how that would work.
Oh shit! I can't find it.
Where's
it's
the
bloody
floor?
invisible. I spilt it all over the mop. Fuck.
Oh, how am I going to clean this up? Oh
Okay.
no, Beast
Battle.
Battles.
Sorry.
Beast Battles is the game. I forgot what it's about. Basically, we pull a monster character or beast out of the gauntlet of beasts, and then we battle them. We sort of argue which one would win. I think the
Yeah.
ones that I've cut up, I feel like there isn't any OP ones in there.
Okay.
I feel like all of them are very, I'm going to be honest, basic, but I feel like it'll be...
Okay, it could be an interesting
It could be an
discussion.
interesting
It's not going to be
discussion.
like, Frank with 1,000
Yeah. Oh.
fucking laser eyes.
God versus Frank.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good.
Shit.
All right,
Actually,
here
I
we
think
go.
God might be in there, though, now that I think
Oh,
about
shit.
it.
Okay.
What do you got?
I got human man with a sword. Okay, that's,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
That's about as basic as you get.
Human man with a sword?
Yeah.
Human man.
Human Man, that's his name. Leprechaun with a rocket launcher. That's kind of interesting.
Human man with a sword or a fucking leprechaun with a rocket launcher?
Well, I don't know. Are we going to discuss this like I'm for Leprechaun with a rocket launcher, or do you want to just generally discuss it? Because I've
Okay,
got a good
well-
point why the Leprechaun might lose.
You can't reach the trigger?
Well, it can't reach his trigger, but also like one shot, he might just die because the Leprechaun hasn't got a lot of
like
mini-
in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 where he's got the big...
Oh yeah, that's legit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was thinking
The big
Mini Me
thumper.
when Austin Powers kicks him across. You know what I mean? Legit though, like Leprechaun with a rocket launcher might.
Maybe it's yeah, okay.
He's got
Are
one
we talking
shot.
about? Are we talking about an RPG 7 or are we talking about a? Hang on, I was trying to think of another name of a rocket launcher. Trying to,
Call of Duty,
like,
Call of Duty.
yeah, come on,
RPG.
7 or a what is it called? Like a
There's like a
stinger.
There's like oh yeah, isn't it like a pocket one that you like open up?
Oh yeah, that's an old one, M80.
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
what it's called?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
I'm thinking
This is nerdy.
why when I hear rocket launcher, I'm thinking RPG.
The guy in the wizard outfit says this is nerdy. No, I don't want to talk about rocket
This is
launchers.
nerdy,
Let's talk
bro.
about human man with sword
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
leprechaun.
I don't even think the Leprechaun. How many shots has he got?
He's got one.
He's got one shot.
Yeah.
I don't think he would beat a human man with a sword.
Yeah. And it
If
just
I
cuts
miss-
him, just kills him straight away.
If you miss one shot,
Wait, what's the distance?
Yeah,
Are they in an
that's a good
open
point.
field?
I
Because
think
if they got like 10 meters, 20 meters difference, he's got to
Yeah.
run across an oval with a sword
with a sword. Yeah.
through a whole field.
Leprechaun trying to aim him.
I don't know. I feel like the
Yeah.
leprechaun would.
Maybe we need to set a battlefield like for every single.
Oh,
thing.
and a battlefield is the third thing we do.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yep. All right, next week
That's
I'll
cool.
cut up some battlefields.
That's kinda
Yeah, that's
sick.
sick. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's say this time, it's in just an open field.
I do like this more too, that it's plain.
Yeah, that
than,
it's like a-
weird,
yeah,
wacky
yeah,
things,
okay,
like
cool.
1,000 ants. Human man with sword versus I feel like
I feel like if the leprechaun's got one shot, obviously
he's magic.
Leprechaun magic.
does he disappear? He might just disappear.
Oh, and then he hides, and then like Gollum crawls up on top of him, and bites
Bites
his
his
fingers
neck.
off or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I could see the leprechaun with a rocket launcher beating a man with a sword.
I kind of feel like he would, because even if he runs out of rocket launcher ammo, he's still a leprechaun.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah,
magic.
True.
You know, is
I
it
don't
a
know,
sunny
what's-
day? Is there a rainbow around?
Oh,
That's what you got to worry about.
Yeah. What happens then? What do you get? Power,
Oh,
more
you don't
power.
wanna know.
Was he like Superman in the sun?
Yeah,
Does
you
he get
don't
more
wanna
power?
know,
Oh,
man. You don't
shit.
want to know. He just goes,
Oh, look, a rainbow.
Distracts the man with
look,
the
a
sword.
rainbow.
Because
And
all
then he-
men with swords love rainbows.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, really?"
Oh, wow. And then he dies. And then he gets
Yeah.
blown up by a rocket launcher. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, it's a 50-50, but I
Yeah.
think the leprechaun might win against human man with sword, to be honest.
I'll give Leprechaun. Okay. Leprechaun with rocket launcher beats human man with sword.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right.
It's like a rock, paper, scissors thing.
What
Leprechaun
the
with rocket
fuck?
launcher.
Oh,
Oh, damn, I went man with sword.
what do you got?
Oh.
Oh, something up my sleeve.
What have I got? What have we got? Ice Dragon.
Ice Dragon,
Yeah. What'd you get?
Xenomorph.
Oh,
From Alien.
whoa. Shit.
Xenomorph from the popular Alien movie, Alien.
Alien. Damn. Ice Dragon versus Xenomorph.
Oh, I don't know. I kind
Well-
of feel like an ice dragon would freeze it.
Yeah. But they don't die because if spoilers for Romulus, he like makes a cocoon and comes back. Well, not comes back, but then you know what I mean? You remember that?
They make a cocoon.
So like he gets sent out into the space and then they pick him up in that cocoon and then they open him up at the start.
Oh,
of,
that's right. Yeah,
And then he fucking
freezing him
kills-
wouldn't
yeah.
kill him unless they crushed him or something
Yeah.
like that. That's a
because
good
they're
point.
the perfect fucking thing.
I feel like and if a
And then-
xenomorph could impregnate a ice
Fucking
dragon,
Ice Dragon. Holy
an
shit.
ice dragon xenomorph,
That would be mental. Imagine a dinosaur. Imagine if there was like aliens where they impregnate dinosaurs with xenomorphs.
there is. That's a thing. I think that's a comic book.
Is it?
Yeah, I think in the
Whoa.
comics, like they land on fucking proto-Earth,
Shit.
impregnate them. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Because also xenomorph, is it the human xenomorph? Are we just going to say Alien 1 xenomorph versus the Ice Dragon?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I feel
Because
like
it's not like the
I
dogs
feel
or
like the
whatever.
xenomorph would just. I don't know. I think he'd play the long game. They're
I think
pretty
you
clever.
would too, yeah. I feel like
So-
he'd work out because like they're also like a really good predator.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like are they smarter than an ice dragon? Like, are we saying like just Skyrim general ice dragon, not a?
Yeah,
'cause they're
true.
pretty.
It
you know
does
what I mean?
fly.
Yeah, they do fly.
They
That's
just fly
the
out,
thing.
fly
yeah.
away. I
Acid
think
blood.
I think the xenomorph's got him.
I think he might
personally.
too.
They're kind of OP. But what are
They are OP.
yeah, what are we talking about?
I
here,
don't
man?
know, bro. This is
Xenomorph, ice dragon. What the hell
nerd
is
shit,
this?
man. Nerd shit.
Sometimes I just catch myself and I'm like,
Just talking like, what are we doing? It dresses as a wizard.
like
Talking
what are
about
we
an
at?
ice
What's
dragon versus
happening?
xenomorph.
What are we doing?
God damn. Someone's got to be listening.
I hope so.
I think Ice Dragon, would lose to a Xenomorph. Xenomorphs are too fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
They're kind of OP.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Okay, remember when I said God is probably in here?
Oh,
I got God, but he's blind.
I got Aragon.
Wait a minute.
What? God, but he's blind?
Yeah, you know how God's all seeing?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny if he just couldn't see.
He wasn't seeing.
He just couldn't see.
He has all the powers of the universe, but he can't
But he can't see you. I don't know if that matters.
I feel like that's what he's like now.
I think I'm going to pick another
Sometimes
one.
I feel like-
you feel like he's blind? God is blind,
I
man.
feel like God isn't watching anymore.
God blind. I might pick another one because that seems bullshit. I feel like that would just auto win. I want to see
Okay.
Aragon fight something that might actually
Man
give him
with a
challenge.
sword? Human man with a sword?
All right, Aragon. Here we go. What do we got? Greedo from fucking Star Wars. God, we're so nerdy.
Oh,
Who
my
wrote this shit?
God. What does he say?
McClunky.
McClunky. I was like, I would have gone to the end with you.
McClunky. Very fire. He shoots first. I would have gone to the end with you. He shoots.
I don't know. I mean, Greedo's got a laser pistol.
But Aragon, man. It's
Aragorn's
Aragon.
got the sword that was reforged.
Yes, he's
The
the king of
blade.
man.
Yes, he is.
He's the king of man.
He could do the thing like when he threw the dagger in the first one.
Yeah, and ping off this. Do you reckon that sword will be able to
reflect it?
Reflect lasers?
That seems like a fatal flaw in the laser blaster system. If a
regular
shiny
sword
bit of metal could deflect it.
I guess that makes sense. Maybe it could reflect it.
Why don't the stormtroopers just wear fucking mirrors then?
That'd be fucking dumb, bro.
Or the Jedi are just covered in mirrors. They don't even need the Force.
Don't poke holes in Star Wars. Star Wars is solid all the way through.
I hate to say it because Greedo's such a little scumbag, slimeball character, but
Aragorn has to fuck him up.
I think he beats Aragorn.
Really? No shot.
If he's any further than like 10 meters away. Although, if Aragorn shoots first, he could just fucking throwing knife.
Yeah. It all depends on who's going to shoot first.
Yeah.
Aragorn would kill him, bro. He's too smart.
We are talking about Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Father of
Barrymore.
Barrymore, named after Baromir.
Aragorn, son of Barramon.
Aragorn.
Leader of the first Garamond.
Cousins of Aaron.
John of
Aaron. John of Aaron. Yes. Father of Barrymore.
Do you think Aragorn would win?
I think so.
Yeah,
I just don't think Rito just seems so pathetic.
McClunky.
Wasn't that a whole? Yeah, that was a whole thing. What's McClunky mean now? They like retconned it in Mandalorian.
McClunky means like
something real racist.
Good luck or something.
Oh, really?
Godspeed or some shit. I don't know. What does McClunky mean? Are you looking up what McClunky means? What does
meaning? He finds it first. McClunky or McClunky, a line translated from fans.
This will be the end of you.
Wow, that's like, you know how like I think it's Russia, like you say like one word and it's like means so much, but it's literally just one word.
Yeah.
McClunky, this will be the end of you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, obviously you'd fucking shoot if he goes, this will be the end of you.
Yeah, of course.
McClunky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, holy shit, what the hell? I'll kill you. It translates to, I'm going to shoot you now.
Right now. In half a second, I will shoot you. You shot first.
McClunky means I'm reaching for my pistol and I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to shoot you. So please don't dodge this bullet. And then they did edit it so that he just got his head dodge. Head was a PNG and it just slides to the left slightly.
Yeah. The Star Wars, I would love to. I don't think I've ever seen the original Star Wars that came out in theaters. Like
really?
The first Star Wars that came out in theaters without any of George Lucas's fucking around.
I think we had them on VHS.
I'd love to rewatch it. But I think they're pretty rough, apparently.
We had all of them on VHS.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Because then he like added CGI fucking, what's his name? Big bloke.
Yeah. George Lucas. The guy that made it.
No, he didn't add CGI George Lucas. He added, Jar. What's his name? Not Jar Jar Binks, but the Lord who has Leia like chained up. Yeah, the big bloke.
Yeah,
that we both know.
Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, that's.
They added him later in CGI.
That was embarrassing.
Jesus, we aren't that nerdy. Look at us.
More embarrassing than.
Fucking hell.
That's really funny. Yeah, I think. Well, we had the VHSs of the original trilogy, and then we had the VHS of Phantom Menace, but then we didn't get them past that. I don't think we had.
They probably started going.
They went
on
DVD, I think. Yeah.
Do you want to do one more, and then we'll move on.
Might have the second one on VHS. I think I definitely have Phantom Menace on VHS. All right, what do you got?
I got Werewolf with no fangs. Just grabs another one. What'd you have?
I had Fire Dragon, but I'm going to change it to like, come on.
Yeah, no, Fire. Yeah, I got no fangs.
Just fucking
wipe the floor with you.
Okay, I got a Siren.
Oh,
or it says sirens, so
multiple,
either multiple sirens or just loud noises.
Well, there's a League of Legends team that was a female team called Sirens.
Just constantly going off. That'd piss that way. He'd probably kill himself.
It might be the female League of Legends team called Sirens. No,
you cut them out.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just a siren, like, you know, the
multiple sirens going.
Werewolf, no fangs, there's no chance. This could be interesting because does a werewolf get tempted by a siren?
It goes, he'll give you fangs if you kill yourself.
Oh, maybe he would then.
And he goes, that makes so much
That
sense.
makes sense.
Damn,
I'll
she
do
makes a
that."
compelling argument. She's also
Fangs?
damn. She makes a compelling argument. She's also really hot
She's
too.
also really, really hard. What the hell?
the hell?
She's on that rock over there.
Why is she on that rock?
Why am I on a boat?
How did a lady get on a rock?
I think it all depends. Do you honestly think a werewolf?
How did a lady get on a rock?
Let her get that rock.
The hell? Why is she up there? How did she get here?
Why is she singing?
We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
And why am I so hypnotized by
The
it?
hell? Why is she singing on the lighthouse? I don't understand. Those rocks sure are sharp.
Sharper than my fangs. Oh, I haven't got any. Oh, fuck, I haven't got
Damn
any.
it.
It all depends if a werewolf gets tempted by a siren. If it's a man werewolf, then maybe yes.
Maybe
But
it's blinded by anger and it just murders
Gee, that's
her.
what I'm thinking. That's why,
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking Wolfman. Would that Wolfman get tempted? Because he was sort of almost knew what was going on, but
But maybe the siren is like Scarlett Johansson and the werewolf is like the Hulk, the only one that can calm them down.
that's kind of cool. Maybe they don't fight.
Blind
Maybe
rage of a werewolf and then it goes,
Whoa.
calm
Maybe this
down,
is the first
please.
beast battles that's like,
turns to love.
turns to love.
Oh, beast battles into beast lovers.
Beast lovers.
Damn.
This week on Beast Battles into Beast Lovers, we put up a werewolf with no fangs and a siren.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Beast-
It's kind of like
beast-
married at first sight. Maybe we should do married
Yeah.
at first sight, but with beasts.
Beast battle wife swap?
Whoa.
Yeah, and obviously living with a werewolf has been real difficult. I mean, he's been shedding everywhere.
Married at first sight, but with beasts might be kind of fun.
You swap, wife swap, like UK wife swap, but it's beast battles. Like they swap beasts,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like a gnome family that lives in like a mushroom or like a hole or something swaps with like a giant to see how the other half lives.
She
just can't clean like my wife does.
God.
She can only
barely
clean up the bloody. Look, don't get me wrong, the floors are polished, but she cleans
The
up to
top
about
shelf.
about here on me, my calf. She can't clean much more.
Out of everything we've chosen right now, what's the perfect like match? Like who would marry who? You know what I mean?
Human man with a sword would definitely probably God, but he's blind because doesn't that just
that makes sense?
like the Templars?
Yeah.
Templars were human men with swords and they
That
loved
makes
God.
sense. It's
and-
probably like if we're married at the first sight people right now, and we had the list of each couple.
Well, I think a fantastic match for the xenomorph would obviously be the leprechaun with the rocket launcher because I just think it's really going to push them.
The complete opposites in every way. Let's put them together. And hopefully nothing goes wrong. Oh, look at that. They hate each other and they're yelling. And now the leprechaun's crying.
Okay, great. Yeah.
The xenomorph upset him. The xenomorph wanted to wife swap with Greedo and now the leprechaun's crying.
I don't even know.
Oh, look at that.
I still can't get over this giant and this gnome wife swapping.
It's not going to happen, man. Who's in their right mind?
I thought it would be a good idea, but, the giant can't even fit inside the house. He has to sleep outside.
Right now, this
rain.
week you're living like us, okay? So you're gonna have to live.
So
in the
grab
house
your
of
pint.
us.
Fucking huge bowl.
I can't drink
And
it.
drink up.
I can't drink it. It's too
This
big.
week.
Well, you're living like me this week.
Yeah.
You gotta do what we say.
What do giants do? Now climb that beanstalk.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
what the hell?
eat that boy.
Eat that young boy over there.
Eat that goat that was given to
I
us
don't wanna.
for another week of peace from the village.
That's it.
I don't like that.
I don't like goat.
Oh.
Who would win in a beast battle, a gnome or a giant? God, that fucking giant would crush him.
I think the gnome would be nimble.
There's no
Maybe
shot.
he'd dodge him and he'd climb up the side of him with a
On the
little
weak
dagger.
spot. Yeah. It'd be like a toothpick in the back.
Ooh, yeah.
And that'd piss a
Oh,
giant
that'd
off.
suck.
Yeah, that would
Toothpick in the
suck.
back.
Yeah, that would hurt. These little nails.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Next segment.
That is the segment.
Oh, shit.
Apprentice Inquiry.
All right, we got a few apprentice inquiries. Got 5 or 4. Would be a nice way to end the pod.
Okay, hit us with them.
Yeah. Hi, Jackson and Mitchell. I love the podcast and I listen to all your videos.
Oh.
They make me laugh each time I watch one. The
okay.
moment you post a video, I listen to it straight away.
Oh, Ooh.
One thing. This sounds like a but. Like one
But
thing.
compliment sandwich.
Yeah. One thing.
You guys are great, but
it actually sucks.
if you could just like, we love the Wizard's Tower. Stop doing the wizard shit, and I think it would be great. I actually think you get some traction.
the whole like wizard stuff, I just not feeling.
It's
I'm just not
happening.
vibing with it.
Yeah, can you pay for a $150,000 set like every other podcast?
Yeah, why are
and
you
just build
doing
a
it?
whole
Why are you
actual
clearly
tower?
doing it in your echoey as fuck living room?
I don't know what
you
you're talking
losers.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
One thing. Can you please bring back the segment where you call magical creatures and try to help them?
hot to
Thank
stuff.
you. Sincerely, somebody that loves the Wizard's Tower. P.S. Please talk about more One Piece. Well.
Does that actually say that,
That's
or did you just
interesting.
put that in there?
It actually says it right
Also,
there.
Mitch, can you do a whole segment where you just talk about One Piece?
Talk about One Piece. Yeah, no, I can definitely do that. I've just got up to
Explain-
date, by the way.
Explain the whole lore of One Piece for a segment to me.
Okay, I could probably not do that because everyone would turn it
Yeah,
off and not
fair,
want to listen.
fair.
But I just recently got up to date on One Piece, so I am up to date with the anime. 1,120 episodes up to date.
That's sad.
Yep. Okay, but
You
it's
know,
fucking good.
Every time I talk to Mitch about it, he's like, "Yeah, you just got to get up to episode 800, and then it starts to get really good.
But
once
it
you get past Water
does.
7, that's when it's good.
But
Where's
it
Water
does.
7? Oh, episode
That's only-
532,
Yeah,
and then it gets good.
but it does get good.
But then you got to go through about 300 episodes of
Luffy's
this
so
like filler
cool.
stuff. But then it gets really good after that.
It's about corruption and bringing down the man.
man.
It's good. Anyway, yeah, I can talk about One
We all know
Piece.
how we feel about the man.
The man,
So,
yeah, exactly right.
Man with a sword.
Man with a sword.
Human man with a sword.
Yeah, that's the man. Please bring back Heart to Staff. We can do that for sure. We might
Yeah.
even maybe we'll do it next week.
We actually did try to bring it back, and it was so bad. We
Oh,
cut it
that's
from the
right,
episode. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, we're both very not.
We're like talking about it, and we're like, this shit.
It's definitely the most like difficult one because it's very like improvisy and very like
it was just bad.
yeah, it just was not
we
good.
just weren't feeling it that day.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It was tough.
But you know when we post them, they're going to be bloody good,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they're going to be okay.
yeah,
they're going to be
they're
pretty
really
okay.
Really, really.
When you hear
okay.
Heart to Staff theme
you're gonna
play, you'll be like, oh
bloody hell,
shit,
that was all right.
I can't wait for this to be pretty okay.
That was all right.
yeah. Mitch interviewing Jackson doing a weird voice. What could go wrong?
It's good. Just keeps gifts that keeps on giving.
That last email is in from how would you say that first name?
Milan.
Milan?
Milan.
Milan.
Okay. Milan.
Milan? I thought Milan was like a U, like
That's Mulan.
like let's get down to business.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one comes in from Freaky John.
I'll make a man out of you.
Oh, okay. Freaky John. That's what
Freaky
Freaky
John.
Is that what Freaky John sounds like?
Freaky.
Freaky.
Freaky
Freaky
John.
John.
Dude, there's a guy in Ink Master that was called Creepy Dave or something.
Creepy Dave.
Creepy Dave.
All right,
And
Creepy
he's
Dave,
like,
what do you got? Yeah, I'm creepy. No,
I
I
want to be on
respect
the
it.
team with all the women.
For your name to be Freaky John, you got to be freaky.
That is freaky.
He starts off saying, "I'm British," so you know they're freaky.
That was
over there.
that was the subject.
That was the subject.
email.
I'm British, and you know
Awesome.
they're freaky in Britain.
Awesome.
You know, man.
I love
Shit,
that.
man. You guys are my background noise, and you don't need to say anything meaningful. Just hearing an Australian accent makes me laugh. Please make more videos. Hey,
I don't know if I should take that as a
yeah,
compliment. or-
thanks.
You guys just sound funny.
You guys sound funny.
You guys just sound funny.
Come on.
What can I
It's
say?
not Freaky John, bro.
Oh, sorry, he's smaller.
You guys just sound
Yeah, there you
I don't
go.
know what it is.
By the way, wish you got more attention. You should try rage baiting Ashton Hall. Oh, that's the dude who does those fucking does
morning
the morning
routines.
routines. Yeah,
I wake up at 3 a.m.
yeah,
And then
3:55
does like
yeah.
a crazy morning routine till like 10
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, all right,
But
morning
it's like
routine over.
he's like goes for a swim and it's like 3:55, then goes for like 4 laps in the pool. It's like 3:56.
Yeah, and
you
you're
know
like,
what I mean? Like,
bullshit.
alright, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, wish you got more attention. Maybe try rage baiting Ashton Hall. Did a great job. Anyone talks about it. If everyone talks about him on TikTok, yeah, that was a great job. Yep.
Wow, thank you so much, and thank you guys all for taking the time out to write stuff to
Yeah, that's
us
actually
as
great.
well because
Yeah.
it takes it obviously takes time out of your day, and
Yeah.
we really appreciate
We
it.
do. We do.
even when I make a silly voice that was totally mean, and I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, he says listening to Australian accents is funny. I think we can clap back.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong, but we can definitely clap back.
He is right.
The next one comes in from Alex. Hey there, wizards. I have a special inquiry.
And Frank, fucking hell.
Yeah, sorry. I don't read brackets,
Jesus
mate.
Christ, you don't read brackets.
I don't read brackets,
Did you ever learn bombdass at school?
You got to say it in a different way. Like,
Bodmass?
hey there, wizards. And Frank, in parentheses.
Yeah.
I have a special inquiry for you guys. Out of the two of you, which one would be Mario and which one would be Princess Peach? Not Luigi.
Oh, okay.
Not
okay.
Luigi, Princess Peach.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit,
Who's chasing after the
it's a
other
bit
one?
romantic.
Yeah.
Excited to hear your answer in the next pod. Have a good one.
Who's running away to other people's castles all the blade time?
Oh, who's purposely getting caught to feel wanted?
Oh, whoopsies.
Who's the hero and who's the damsel in distress?
That's a good point. Oh, my plates got stolen again. Oh.
Please help me. Maybe I am the princess. I'm the passenger princess.
Yeah, you actually
drive
are
everywhere.
the passenger princess.
That's great.
Mate, every fucking time.
Yeah, I'd be Princess Peach.
Every
Fuck it,
fucking
I'll
time.
claim it.
You drive too slow. So
I drive safe. I drive.
when we used to
I drive
to
slow
uni,
with people in the car.
yeah,
I by myself, mate.
mate, every time we go to
Zooey
uni
mama.
together,
Yeah.
I ended up this is what killed it for me. I was just like, I'll just fucking drive from now on.
Yeah.
Because we'd take it in turns to drive to uni.
Yeah.
And then there were times where it was an hour drive.
Yeah.
You'd make it an hour 20.
Good.
Because you'd sit in
Wanna
the
hang out.
leftmost lane and someone would be going slow and I'd be watching the speedometer go from 100 Ks down to 90, 80.
Okay.
You'd be like 70 Ks and you'd be like,
I get scared.
oh, jeez, this guy's going slow. And I'm like, yeah, dude, there's 4 other lanes. Go around him and you'd be like, oh. And then
it's alright.
you go doing that.
Nah, it's gonna be alright. You know what it is?
What is
I don't
it?
like driving with other people in the car.
And
but
fa-
when I'm by
fair enough.
myself, oh, mama. I get
Oh, I
home.
break some laws.
Look, work's 5 minutes away. I'm home in 2.
That's so dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a good thing that you drive safe.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad
There
thing.
you go. I'd be Peach then,
I guess so.
I guess. Okay. Robbie.
Williams.
Fresh.
Oh.
Robbie,
Let me.
Robbie Fresh. Hey, just wanted to say, love the podcast. Last few episodes have been great. Love listening to the pod.
Well, what about the ones before it?
Yeah, we don't talk about those ones.
Okay.
Those
Yeah,
ones
fair.
are
No,
wrong.
that's honestly.
You wrote him. I forgot to read the brackets. You wrote first 10 with dog shit. Love listening to the pod on my orb while brewing potions. We love when wizards get out there and brew some potions. We
Yeah,
love when
that's
you
what
know,
we're trying to encourage
yeah,
here. That's why we started the Wizards
Absolutely,
Tower. Yeah.
absolutely. I went ahead and placed a charm of high viewership on the pod. Wow, mate, we really appreciate that.
That's
too.
really nice.
We're gonna
Robbie.
see how
Appreciate
strong of a
that.
wizard you are if
Yeah.
if we get like
If it's
100
a 10
more.
out of
yeah.
10 again.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Robbie Fresh. We're not going to be happy.
Oh,
that
yeah.
charm was shit, mate.
Boost off, mate.
Your charm was shit.
Try
We got
harder.
100 views on this video. I'm not happy.
Terrible, mate.
Don't do it again. Anyway, much love from Alaska. That's fucking cool.
wow,
That's
Alaska?
sick. I think that's Alaska, unless I'm reading that wrong. That says Alaska.
That does say Alaska.
Thank God.
Holy shit. Worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Keep up the great work. Robbie the Wise.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I cost a charm of high viewership.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
Next one, last one. This one comes in from Caleb Smith. Hey, Jackson and Mitchell and the Pixie. He wrote that in parentheses. People love their parentheses.
They do.
Pixie I'm a huge fan of the Pixie.
Hello.
Can you be in parentheses? I want to ignore you.
That's rude.
Yeah.
I don't like talking. There's too much reverb. Makes me sound weird. I'm also sick as well.
Oh, no. That's convenient. Maybe we all got sick from you.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. There you go. Lost your voice there for a minute. Little voice.
Definitely
crack.
sick. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm a huge fan. I just wanted to ask, do you have any advice for a young wizard apprentice who's currently talking to a maiden via owl?
Oh, okay.
I seem to be out of love potions. Also, are we ever going to hear from the bridge troll again? Thank you so much. And you guys are priceless. Keep up the amazing work.
Oh, wizardry is what the subject was. You
Love
didn't read
that.
that out. Wizardry.
Yeah. Wizardry. That's a dark
form, dark art.
I haven't put any points into Wizardry. If we were playing, if Wizardry was 0 points into Wizardry. Good question. First of all, thank you for the email.
Thank you for the email. Yeah,
appreciate the love that you gave at the end there. Any advice for a person courting a young maiden via owl?
Mate, it's a give and a take. Okay, it's a give and a take. Okay, if you're given and they're just taken and they're not giving some back, you know, there's finer maidens out there that will give you time of day.
Are you feeling like the conversation's two-way, or are you just trying your hardest?
Yeah, and you know, but in terms of Wizardry, Wizardry 101, I think I always learnt to just ask them about themselves.
Yep, perfect.
You know, just make conversation, sound like you're interested. I mean, you should be interested, but make it sound like you're interested. Just ask follow-up questions.
Follow-up questions. Yep.
That's the biggest thing, to make you sound like you're interested. Don't bring everything back to yourself. If you're like, oh, I went to the park the other day, it was really good.
Oh, I went to the park as well. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Don't do that shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Be like,
oh,
really?
You went to the park? Yeah. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Completely.
Oh, wait, you went to the park? That's great. How many brothers and sisters do you have? So you read books?
Have you watch anime?
I'm actually up to date on One Piece.
Do you watch One Piece?
Yeah, just that's a big tip. Always bring it back to One Piece.
Yeah, exactly
whenever you
right.
can.
Exactly right. No, it'd be like, you went to the park. What did you do there?
Yep.
What do you enjoy that?
Do you enjoy being out in nature? Do you go on hikes very much? Oh, you like hiking?
Oh, you're going too crazy.
No, too
you're
much.
Going crazy. Okay, we're still on the park here.
Sorry. I thought you were. I like parks.
Come on, Mitch. Man.
I went hiking once.
I like parks.
Yeah. Look,
enough
and
about you.
Also,
They
if they're
actually
talking
do
about
love
parks,
that.
boring as fuck.
Maidens do love it when you go, okay, enough about you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about me for a second.
The improv rule is yes and. So yes and ask another question. Oh, yeah, that's really interesting. Follow-up question.
I mean, that's just Wizardry 101, but you know, and sometimes,
and then also
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Don't beat around the bush. Get a coffee straight away. Bang. Don't you know what I mean? Don't be talking on fucking Tinder or whatever for too long. Just be like, hey, do you want to catch up for a coffee?
Yeah.
Face to face.
Or if we're talking dating app Wizardry, I mean, that's Wizardry 102.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting a little bit. Yeah, that's
next
even
semesters.
crazier. Yeah, but that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Wizardry 102. Wizardry on Tinder. Definitely get it out of Tinder as fast as possible.
Yeah. Catch up for a coffee instantly.
Yeah, because
I got no idea, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll just be real with you. I got no idea. Jackson's your expert, bro. He'll figure it out. No. But yeah.
Wizardry with honours. I was an honours student.
I just got a diploma in Wizardry, bro. I got no idea.
I got a scholarship.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got a scholarship.
They paid for school so you could rizz up?
No, I was really good at Quidditch. That was just the easiest elective to take to pass. It's like business. Wizardry. So, are you doing alchemy?
Gaslighting 101.
Are you going to do herbology? I'm doing Wizardry.
Just do Wizardry, yeah.
Oh, he's a Wizardry major.
Wizardry and arts, I think.
Wizardry major. Dark arts?
Nah, just the
normal
just actual arts.
No, painting.
I like painting. I like painting pictures about moving cars, moving houses. But thank you all for those emails. That's great. We do really appreciate them. Also, a little it's apprentice inquiries. So I think we kind of first of all, love the fact that everyone says love the podcast. Don't get us wrong.
That's
love
good.
when you guys are like, hey, you've been listening for a long time. Love
Gas
the
us up
podcast.
more.
I love it. My ego eats off that, feeds off it. It's like
Feeds off it.
It's like a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, my ego eats that up.
Yeah.
Like the substance. I haven't seen it. Is that what happens? But ask us questions like that. Ask us it can be silly. It could be about courting a maiden, or it could be about what our breed we prefer to send the messages to the maiden. I just pulled that off the top of my head.
What the hell did you just say?
I don't know. But ask us questions. Ask us better questions than that. Because we want to
ask us better questions than that. You mean more questions like that?
Oh, both.
Ask us better questions than that.
We got to ask us better
that was
questions. than
bad.
that. No, not the caught in the maiden, the owl breed question. That one sucked.
yeah.
Whoever thought of that owl breed question? Like an idiot.
I was like,
The caught in the maiden one was great.
yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
question.
So yeah, that sort of stuff. Because we want to. I feel like I want to make this. Well, I want to make this pod. I don't know about you.
I'm just here.
I just show up. I want to make this pod like a two-way, way to connect to you guys and
Some sort of a discourse. Some sort of a Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Discord. Oh
We
my
probably
God, that's
won't
why they call it
use
Discord.
Yeah, probably won't use Discord.
Discourse.
I mean, maybe we could.
Let's get anyway. Yeah. So
Just
just send
send
us
us-
more
yeah.
inquiries. That'd be
Inquiries, yeah.
great.
But also, you can slide in some love about the pod and how much you love us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Not too much though. Less about Mitch. He's already got a big enough head as it is. That's you
And
don't want
stop
to know what's
writing
under
in
that.
parentheses. People don't read that shit.
Yeah, you don't want to know what's under his hat. His head's big
It's
enough.
like a mega mind.
Yeah.
Yes, feed me.
Just throbbing. Just the ego throbbing.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
We laugh.
Well, that's all the time we have on the Wizard's Tower. If you'd like to reach the Wizards, you can send an owl to the Wizard's Tower Pod at gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Whatever the hell that is. Anyway, don't forget to grab your hat, grab your staff, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Wizard's Tower.